Virgo, thank you so much for choosing me and trusting me with your reading. And welcome to I Am the Monad Tarot, Virgo. Thank you for all your likes, your shares, your subscribes, your comments, and your feedback. And I certainly hope and pray that all is well, Virgo. Don't forget, Virgo, our memberships. We have members only videos as well as early access. Come on over and become a member here with us. All right, let me give you a nice three-way split. Virgo, I'll be doing your reading from the Kabbalistic Tarot. Get you some good shuffles in, and then we will begin your reading. All right, Virgo, let's get into it. All right. I am hearing lesson learned. Okay. All right. I feel like someone does not want to fight with you anymore, okay? Or steal from you. Someone's been stealing from you, okay? I feel like whoever this is, this person is, they want to stop treating you like you're insignificant or like you don't have anything to offer, okay? Yeah, it's just something that, I don't know, you know, uh, it's just something they don't want to do anymore. It's an energy that they're walking away from. And I'm also hearing like an apology. Okay. Like, I'm sorry I treated you that way. Okay. Now, I don't know if this person has actually said that to you or going to say that to you, but this is how they're feeling. Okay. They're sorry for the mistreatment toward you. And I feel like they feel like there were some things that they said that they wish that they could take back. They wish they wouldn't have said. Okay. I'm here. I apologize. I'm sorry. Okay. It wasn't fruitful. It wasn't necessary. Okay. This is what I'm hearing from their energy. I feel like, I feel like, this is interesting. I think this person may feel convicted, like spiritually convicted, okay? Like maybe convicted before God. Okay, this might, I was going to say it might be a religious person, but they don't have to be. They could be a spiritual person, okay? But I do believe that they have I believe in God, okay? Um, wow, interesting. I'm hearing they don't want to throw stones here at God, okay? And it's like they're sorry for what they did. They're sorry for, the things that they said. Like, it's like they feel like they know better than that, and they were not operating in their intuitive knowing. Okay, I'm hearing like they were just dismissing it, and I feel like for whatever reason, okay, maybe in their alone time, maybe in some time of meditation, okay, uh, it's like they realize that God has been merciful and benevolent to them, okay, nurturing and kind to them. Oh wow, this they may even feel as though they heard the voice of God, say, I've been sweet and kind to you. Okay. How could you not share that with I'm hearing your sister. Okay. So maybe you are feminine. Okay. Or your friend. Okay. So maybe this was a former friend. This person, I feel like, in that time that they spent, okay, in their alone time, quiet time, like, maybe they do some kind of devotional time or meditation or whatever their spiritual time is, okay, or religious I shouldn't say downtime, but time is alone, okay, I'm maybe in prayer or something like that. I feel like this moment came in where they felt convicted, okay. This person may even have maybe a position of some kind of authority in a religious organization, okay, or maybe in a spiritual community, okay. There might be a teacher, all right. I'm hearing an advocate, a friend, so they see themselves as an advocate for others and as a friend for others. So you all may have not been like actual friends, but they see themselves as an advocate for people, meaning a friend in the true definition of friendship. They believe themselves to be that and to play that role, like like maybe that's their mission here, and it's like, how could I be so down on a friend? Okay, all right. But understand, like I said, you might be their friend personally, or they just use that terminology because they advocate for others. Okay. And I'm just hearing like it wasn't right and it wasn't necessary. And I feel like during this time alone that this was came to them. Okay. It just made them feel, just kind of, I feel like kind of blue, maybe stuck, like how can I move forward? Okay. In their own like spirit of truth is what I'm hearing. Okay, to help another or aid another, whether that be you, Virgo, or whoever. Okay. All right, let's keep going here. Maybe you all were actually friends. Okay. And I feel like maybe what has come to happen is they recognize like they don't have their friendship anymore with you, or someone to, I'm hearing folly, to spend time with and enjoy one another's company. Okay. I don't know what happened here. Okay. I mean, like what brought them to whatever they said or whatever they did towards you, what made them say it or do it. But I'm just hearing it was wrong. Okay. And now they recognize they were wrong. And I feel like they feel childish. Like maybe they were trying to control you. Okay. I'm here and put you in your place. I can't stand that whole thing of somebody else call themselves putting somebody in their place. Adults, but whatever. Okay. What's their place? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's your place? All right. But anyway, I'm not criticizing this person. I'm just talking about the whole idea that I mean, you do that at a job, you do that with a child, you know what I'm saying? But just adult to adult, like, what do you mean? I mean, I know what people mean, but let me just keep on going. Okay. What's your place? Focus on your place. Unless you're their supervisor, you're their parent, All right, but whatever. Let's just keep on going. Okay. But anyway, okay. Again, so I feel like this person maybe felt like they were being childish, okay, and wanting to try to control you. Okay. Yeah. Just like rule over you for some reason. Okay. So establish some kind of dominance here, okay, in your life. Maybe for some moment and for whatever reason, maybe they felt threatened by you. Okay. So they had to establish dominance. Okay. I'm first, I rule. This is what I'm hearing. Okay. I just heard like I rule the collective. So like I said, this may be some religious organization. Okay. Some kind of organization. Okay. And maybe they, like I said, maybe they have a position of authority. And maybe, I don't know, maybe something you said or did, okay, made them feel, threatened for a moment in time. Okay. Maybe more than one moment in time, but I felt like maybe they felt threatened here. Okay. And I don't think that you hold the same position that this person does. And I'm here, I don't want it. So maybe there's some things that you said or spoke that maybe, I don't know, maybe people started to look to you as opposed to them. Okay. Or maybe you spoke about some things that this person is not aware of, didn't know, like how you know that. Okay. All right. But nevertheless, I'm hearing it ain't that. Okay. Like, I don't think you were coming from a perspective of trying to assert any kind of, authority or dominance over this person, but maybe this person took it that way for that moment. Okay. All right. And again, it just kind of put them, I'm just using that for an example. I don't know if that is what happened, but I feel like whatever it was, it put them in a position where they felt, like I said, threatened. Okay. And, like, now what? Okay. I've had this position. Okay. Now people may, look to them as opposed to me. Okay. This is what I feel like may have happened. So they had to, I feel like in a way let you know, hey, you ain't over me. Okay. But that may not have been where you were coming from at all. Okay. And I don't even feel like, if that was the case, if that is what happened, I don't think people were looking at it like that. Okay. But sometimes these things happen. All right. All right, let's keep going. Yeah. Yeah, it's like I do feel like that. So it's like they felt that you were going to usurp their authority and everything that they worked for. Okay. And maybe there is some kind of position. Maybe another example could be, if there's an open position, maybe whoever is over this person here, okay, or the person at the head of it all, okay, is looking at you and thinking of even giving you the position, okay, when in this person's eyes, you didn't put in the kind of work that they put in. Okay. But I don't think this is something that you want. Right. Yeah. It's like this person here, whatever work that they have done to have the position that they have, they didn't have help. They didn't have support. They didn't have somebody look at them and say, oh, you're smart, you're wise or whatever. Okay. I got a position for you. No, this person put in some work. Okay. They may have had to advocate for themselves many times, okay, to get the position that they have. Okay. And this person may have been turned down, okay, quite a lot. So this person put in some heavy work. Okay. Person put in some heavy work. Okay. They came from, like, the bottom and literally worked their way to the top. Okay. With no one advocating for them necessarily, or just offering them something. Okay. Putting in a lot of footwork, a lot of leg work. And I feel like maybe have experienced rejection, may have experienced rejection. Okay, being told no. Okay, you're not qualified for this, or you gotta work harder, or you gotta do this, that, and the other. And then I don't know, Virgo, you may have just said something or whatever, and this person, and you may not have said anything necessarily, like, I don't know, maybe in a meeting or something like that. You may not have, maybe just someone saw you, okay, maybe that sits on the board with this person or is higher than this person, and said, oh, Virgo would be good for this, let me talk to Virgo. And it would have put I feel like, on equal footing with this person here. And they're like, wait a minute, all the work that I did, and you gonna just give this Virgo shit, and I put in all this heavy work. Okay, heavy lifting I'm hearing. This person put in a lot of work and a lot of time. Okay. But again, I feel like it's like a sword of truth came through. I don't even think this is something you wanted. This may not even be something you know about. This whatever this person said to you, they may have just said something off-putting to you or whatever. Okay. Said some nasty things to you, or some things that might have cut, and you like, what the hell this come from? You understand what I'm saying? Okay. I just feel like this, it's like a sort of truth came through, like, wait a minute. I could understand how this person would feel, though, if they put in a lot of work and then here, It's just like at a job. This could be a job, okay? But I just feel like at a job, I mean, a person been there 30 some years or whatever, okay? And then next thing they know, somebody who just got out of a school coming through and they want to give them a position over them, or they want to give them a position equal footing, and they want them to train them at that, okay? That can piss a person off. You understand what I'm saying? Knowing they put in a lot of time, work, and effort, and so on and so forth. Okay, but that's why I do feel like it's some kind of a religious organization, or maybe like a church. Okay, but okay, or like I said, it could be a spiritual. It could be a job. Okay, or it could be a job at a church too. Okay, open positions. You know how they have that in some churches. Okay, but I feel like this person was just maybe during their downtime here, okay, in their spiritual or prayer closet. I was going to say spiritual closet, prayer closet, okay, looked and came to the realization, wait a minute, I mean, this ain't going the way I want it to. Okay, like this was not supposed to happen. It was not supposed to go this way, okay, and I feel like they've come to some kind of resolve within themselves. Okay, I don't think that this you took any kind of position. That, like I said, this may have just been something that had just been might have just been talk. All right, just and maybe no one even approached you about it. Okay, and I'm here like, and they won't. They're not going to. Okay. Because I just feel like that is problematic, and maybe whoever that person is will come to realize that's a problem. You can't just put them up there, Virgo, in that position without putting any leg work and footwork in, maybe just because you like what they said. Okay, or maybe they sound good, or maybe they have knowledge here. Okay, they still got to put the work in and the time and the effort as well. Okay, all right. So I don't I feel like this person, I don't know, this person may apologize to you here. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I just see through the contemplation. Okay. Thinking, about it. Yeah. They're going to clean this up here. They might be trying to figure out how to do it. Okay. How to say to you, I apologize to you, for the way I'm hearing, for the way I directed my comments, okay, at you, because it was not necessary. Okay. All right. Anything else? Like I said, I don't think this is anything that you even know about. Okay, yeah, like they're gonna ask for forgiveness. Okay, let me clean it up. Okay, maybe say something I was, being childish about something. All right, and if you all have been working together, okay, in any way, I feel like they will reestablish that. They might even offer to be a mentor to you. They may even add whatever this is that this other person was talking about, whatever kind of position it is or whatever. They may even ask you if you have interest in that, and if you do, would you like for them to assist? Would you like for that person to assist you? Okay, in getting the proper look, not just sitting up there, but getting the proper training necessary. Okay, in order to have the position. Okay. From the Guide Oracle deck, here we have apprehension. The card is 18. Your life path number might be 9. Moving out into the world, doubt and fear. And I feel like, Virgo, I feel like if this person does come to you with an apology and offers you some kind of mentorship, okay, to work in that position or in that area, whatever it may be, I kind of feel like you should take it. Okay. I'm here like, take the offer. All right. It's time to get going. There's nothing to fear. Take the first step. Just do it, and you will find that all will work out for you. The longer you procrastinate, the harder it will be. It's understandable that you feel unsure of yourself. The first step is sometimes the hardest. You have much to offer, and you will realize this as you move out into the world. Be brave. Even if you initially make mistakes, you will be well received. Treat every day as a learning experience. As your confidence increases, so too will your self-esteem and success. You are a sincere and beautiful person. Do not doubt yourself. I surrender my fear and replace it with love. I surrender my doubt and replace it with confidence. I see myself moving out into the world with ease. I give thanks for all I learn and experience. Each new day is full of possibility. Yeah, I think this would be a great opportunity, whatever it is, job, something in the church, or maybe some kind of spiritual community or whatever. I feel like it would be a great opportunity, and I feel like this person here who wants to apologize, I feel like they put in their time, their effort. Okay, they've experienced rejection. They've been told go back to the drawing board and all, and all that kind of thing. Okay, and advocated for themselves. This person knows what they earned their title for sure. And I feel like to have this person as a mentor would be an awesome thing for you. Okay, they can tell you where to go, what to do, what's important, what's not, etc., etc., etc. I think this would be a great opportunity for you, Virgo. Okay, I certainly hope that resonated with some Virgo. I ask that you all like, share, and subscribe. To those who have subscribed to my channel, thank you. If you have not, but you watch my videos, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, thumbs up, comment, come over, see what's happening here. I am the Monad Tarot. You all have favor. Peace.